How are you feeling about season 5?
Great so far. I think it's going to be a really good season. It's been really cool having Jessica around. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that relationship?
Yeah, it's I think at first there's a little bit of skepticism because we've had people walk into the Cortex before and say like they're so and so and then they're not so and so. But I think Barry and Iris both kind of just like have a gut feeling that this is their daughter, and maybe that's naivety, but they both feel like this is her. It's, first of all, Jessica looks like she really could be our daughter. But yeah, they just they think it's her, and I think Iris is kind of thrilled and wants to get to know her and wants to connect with her and thinks it's great that she's here. And I think Barry is a little more wondering why, because he feels like, if this is my daughter, I'd like to think that probably in the future I told her don't time travel for fun. So yeah, I think he's a little concerned about why she's here. There's clearly a lot that she's not telling us. I think Barry starts to pick up on some tension between that she has with Iris. There's like clearly some kind of beef there. And she's real clingy with Barry. He doesn't know why, but he can kind of tell something's off. So it's a mentor dynamic kind of at first, I guess. He's trying to help her figure out her powers, but he wants to kind of figure out why everything is, why she's here and whatnot. But I think he's kind of taking it easy because he doesn't want to too much too fast there.
Last season was kind of a throwback to the first, the tone and just like light.
Yeah, at least initially.
Yeah, and it kind of got real fast.
Yeah.
How does this season compare so far?
Somewhere, I think we're in the pocket now. I think Jessica was a really good addition, and now we've Hartley as a permanent fixture, and we've got Danny as a permanent fixture, and I think it's the kind of best dynamic our cast has ever had. And yeah, the first episode's really funny, but it also, I've been comparing it to our pilot. I think it's our best first episode since our pilot. We've got an action sequence in it that is something straight out of the comics that when I read in 2013 or whatever, when I was shooting Arrow and dreaming of stuff we could do someday on Flash, and we're doing something I thought we would never be able to do. So there's a really cool action sequence. It's funny. It's got a lot of the family tones. So I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it could be our best season. It'll be what Flash should be.
In terms of the family tone, Flash it's unique in that Barry and Iris, you and Candace have been able to develop that relationship for years, to become a family on screen. Yeah. So what is it like developing that on-screen relationship with her? With Candace.
Yeah, it's been fun. Because it's been a roller coaster, and we didn't get to see a lot of it, but we've seen windows into it. But they've been in each other's lives since they were 11. So yeah, it goes so deep. I think it's the kind of relationship everybody kind of wishes they could have. That's someone that's been your best friend since childhood, that you kind of slowly fall in love with and realize there's nobody else that you'd want to be with, and they're each other's rocks. So it's from the very beginning, I remember they entertained the idea of love stories with Barry and Caitlin, or what we do other or early on, it's how soon do we want to do Barry and Iris? But it always felt I was pushed this is the love of his life. If it's let's go for that. It's more interesting. So it's the type of relationship I think everybody would like to have.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.